Hi guys, Locksmith Training London, .co.uk. I just wanted to show you today, I've been using this Fortress, Strongbolt and Yale decoder. Yes, it's the old one, alright, not the full kit, the rest of it's here. Hang on a second, there's the rest of it, alright. And yes, it is the old one, so before anyone starts saying, well, you get a new one, I've got the new one, mate, relax. Everything's cool. Not only have I got that, I've also got this as well, which is the pin and cam decoder for it, which is also an amazing tool. All right, but I just wanted to show you this because it's a little bit fiddly to use. Okay, so basically how it works is this bit goes in, all right, turns the curtain, as you can see. Okay, if I get it in properly, there you go, that's turning the curtain. All right, this hits the back of the levers. So when I put this in here, I'm going to be going to the back of each lever. So 1 lever, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And I'm going to check all the levers in there. And now this is the weight. All right, so it just keeps it into place. So watch what I'll do now. On this tool, actually, it's quite clever. There is this little slot here. Can you see this slot? There we go. Need 2 hands for this bit. Yeah. Don't know if you can see that clearly, but so this only goes in one position, like so, and then we rotate that little, I don't know what that is, little copper roller thing, I don't know what that is, but anyway, we rotate that, okay, and then we're able to put the tool in the lock. So I always put the wire in first, okay, it's quite difficult to get them both in at the same time, and then I put the curtain pick in, all right. Once that locks into place, I turn. So now I'm already behind the first lever here, okay, and how I know that is I can push this back and forward. See how much movement there is there? So that's going to go through levers 1 to 5, all right. So I'm going to start from the very first lever. I've got these charts here, all right, that basically tell me, you know, what number the levers are. So imagine we're touching the back of the levers now, all right, and at this angle, I'm sure the reading's not going to show the same, all right. But for me, the first lever read a 6, the second lever read a 4, then it went back down, push it forward a little bit, 1 second, to a 7, then it went to a 5, and then the last lever was a 7 again. All right, so once I decoded that, it took a little while, to be fair, because I was unsure whether they were 6 or 7s. But yeah, I finally did it. It's a bit like, you know, in carpentering they say to cut wood, you measure twice and you cut once. So I'll probably, you know, try to decode that maybe 2 or 3 times before I settled on the numbers. All right. So once you've done that, guys, all right, the next step is we have to build the key. This is a really interesting part. So see if you can see that. Yeah. So it comes with this kit here. All right. And this kit is obviously numbered 1 to 8. The reason it's numbered 1 to 8 is because this is also for the Union Strongbolt and the Yale. Okay. So if you were doing those ones, then you could possibly get an 8 lever. In the Fortresses, 7 is the sort of lowest lever, if you like, all right? So this is what we do. So now we've done that, I'm going to unscrew the pin on the end of this key. Super interesting. Look, it's got a long pin in it, all right? And at the bottom of these numbers, okay, there is also a pin hole. If you can see that. See that? Pin hole there? Yep, and that's what that pin goes through. So anyway, from the decode, all right, I knew the first one was a 6. I'm going to dump a 6 in there quickly. The second one was a 4. Third one was a 7. All right, now if anyone knows anything about these locks, the third and the fifth lever will be the same. All right, so the fourth lever was a number 5. All right, and then obviously a 7 again, because number 3 was a 7, so number 5 is a 7. All right, then comes this big, oh, just realised that weren't in camera, sorry, there you go. Can you see this? All right, so I'm nearly there now, guys. Now, look, this bit here, it's just a bit of a chunk bit, really, just to go in the end, all right? Just so those, you know, ones I've put in don't flap about everywhere. So let's get this last one in, 1 second. There we go. Okay, so that's in. So now all of the pins are in at the back, okay, and that's basically the shape of the key. So I can't just put that in there because can you see how they're a bit splayed all over the place, right? So I'm going to squash them together. Then I'm going to get this pin that we spoke about, all right, and just drive that through there. And basically it lines up, it goes for all of those pins. Okay, so that there is the key. All right, super interesting. So when this goes in, let's have a look. Look, there you go, got it. See, that first time was a bit stiff, but it's got it. Look, that's the correct code. So as you can see, we can lock and unlock. Yeah, look, it is a little bit fiddly, all right, because you do have to know what you're doing. You do have to know how to use this part. But there's loads of videos out there showing you how to use this and put it together. But generally what you're doing is you're putting this in and you're dropping it to the back of the lever. You're letting the weight drop. I've actually marked mine just so I know, because they don't have like an L and an R on them. So this one would be for the left side, because it goes to the back of the lock, remember. But it does come with another one that's the right side. Okay, as you can see, it's opposite. Okay, so then I don't need to label that because I've put my two little dots on the left one, so I know that's the left one. All right, guys, so that's it. Locksmithtraininglondon.co.uk. That's our website if you want some more information on what we do. All right, peace.